So here's what I picked up this weekend. It's currently a gun cabinet, and I thought I could change it into a curio cabinet. Now you can see there's some damage to it over in this corner. Looks like a dog or something chewed on it. See if we can fix that up a little bit. I'll start off by taking apart the door and these hinges that they currently have on it that do not belong. It does have a nice lock, but of course the key didn't come with the cabinet, so we'll have to replace that. And just mainly today, just going to take it apart, show you the back, and sand it down, and then we'll decide if we're going to paint it or if it's real wood, which I believe it is real wood, not particle wood. You can see some grain up here, I believe. We can paint it or we can stain it, just depending on what we think or how I feel about it. There are no handles down here in the drawers, down at the bottom. I'll have to pry those open. You can see some more damage, possibly from a dog on that corner. And in the center here, we'll fix all that up as we go. So I'm going to stop for a minute, grab my tools, and come right back. Alright, so the next thing we do is use our drill, take apart the latch, and take off the latch. We're not using it. Okay, next we're going to take off the lock. Like I said, we don't have a key for it, so it doesn't make any sense to keep it. And it looks like it uses a special bit I might not have. Okay. Have to work on that later. Alright. Yep, the door's the same thing. Alright. Take that apart here in a second. Alright, I switched out my bit to the square bit here. Hopefully you can see it. That's one we need to take this door off. Strips. Discovery. The bit wasn't, or the screw wasn't stripped, the head was ripped off. So as you saw, the doorbell fell off when I was trying to unscrew it. That one's no good. Put the door to the side for now. As you saw, the screw up here, the head was stripped, and also here, there's still part of it. I can show you what I'm talking about. So there's the screw still in the wood. It's just missing the head. That's why the door fell off the top. And then down here, I don't know if you can see that very well, it just has half of the head still on it. That's how I was able to break it off so easily. We'll fix that later. Okay, if you'll remember earlier, I told you or showed you there's some damage to down here where these two doors are. It isn't due to a dog, it's because these two doors have a lock that of course we don't have a key for, and that's where the damage had come from, is somebody used a screwdriver to pry it open. So we'll take those locks off as well. They have that weird square head. It's really tiny. I don't have the right bit at this time to take them off, so I'll do that later. But I'll go ahead and remove the doors like I did with the other one, or the big door on the top, and then we'll be ready to start sanding. Alright, now we got all our hardware off. We're going to use our 60 grit sandpaper. We're going to rough sand all the wood that we can get to, and hopefully I'll be able to figure out if it's made out of wood or if it's just particle board. If it's wood, we have the option to stain or paint. If it's particle board, all we can do is paint it. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up painting it anyway, so it really won't matter too much. But we'll go ahead and sand it down and see what we got. Okay, I'm not done, but you can see I did rough sand it. The varnish or the stain is very thick in some spots. You can see I can hardly get any of that off on the sides, but it's rough. You can see the sandpaper marks. We still got to fill up the holes where the latch was that we're not going to use on the new one. But you can tell it is wood, but it's going to take me a while to get this sanded down to where I would want it. Definitely probably not going to stain it just because of how long it's going to take. I haven't done this side yet, so you can kind of do a comparison one side to the other. But I definitely will try and get the rest of this sanded, and then the next video we'll talk about painting it and building some shelves. So thanks for watching.